Oh, that's cool, eclectic. I actually like this one too. For some reason, it feels less rushed, or maybe it's because I don't know, I have the whole day off and I'm just relaxing from work. It just feels more relaxing. Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to buy anything, Marina. It's basically if you have an Amazon Prime account, um, on Amazon Prime, on somewhere on your account settings or listing, there'll be a thing that says Twitch. And what it'll do is it'll ask if you want to link your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account. And you just select yes, and then it gives you, never mind. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it very much. That is awesome. Um, Maine, you're like brilliant. Okay, fine. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Purple. Thank you, Sharon. We'll see you later. That is awesome. All right. I get Boba Fett done, and Purple helps me figure out because there's a little bit of a weird thing with Stormtrooper with the pattern, and she discovered it because she's a lot further ahead in it than I am. Um, if she can explain to me how I can move forward with it without causing a problem, then we'll be good to go. And I can move on to that one after this. Unless I decide to do the little Yoda one, which I might decide to do the little. And when I say little Yoda, I don't mean baby Yoda. I just mean little Yoda. Uh, blah blah blah. Little Yoda. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna let you all handle this. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna sit back. Well, I can't really sit back. If I sit back, you can't watch me stitch it. So my husband informed me because the other thing we've been talking about lately was how Kuros. Oh, God, I'm gonna say this wrong. Is it Kurosawa? Am I saying that right? I'm confused right now. My brain doesn't want to. The filmmaker with Ghibli Studios. Um, is it Kurosawa? No, just one person at a time. For the free Prime subscription, you can pay for other people's. It's $5 a month, um, and you can subscribe to as many people as you want to. I do subscribe to a couple different people here on Twitch that I really enjoy. What did I just do wrong? I just did that stitch and I didn't need to. Reverse, rewind, rewind. There we go. Kurosawa. That apparently Disney is going through and changing the films a little bit to either conform to like the Disney way of doing things, or I don't know, just making little changes. And they did not inform the studios that they would be doing that because they have a way that they have an image that they like to cultivate. I'm not a fan of that idea. I don't know the films well enough to be able to say, hey, you change this. But I do think that's wrong. Disrespectful. I would say disrespectful. Oh, right? No, 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 no. Miyazaki, thank you. Why was I saying Kurosawa? Who's Kurosawa? Um, Miyazaki, thank you. Um, Are the old Miyazaki ones bad? Because I don't know. Kurosawa's a Seven Samurai. Thank you, Kurosawa. Seven Samurai is fantastic. When I watched that one, I was like, I watched that one around the time that the last Magnificent Seven movie came out because I was like, I want to watch the actual original Magnificent Seven, and it's so good. I really enjoyed it. Hmm. Yeah. I got this. I got confused. Miyazaki. Wanted to watch Kurosawa. Hey, no, wait. Time out. Kurosawa. Yes, because oh, Ari Lady. Yeah, right, right with Disney. I have watched a number of Kurosawa films. I can now. I gotta pull it up. Akira Kurosawa. Oh, this guy was brilliant. I know he makes different films, but this guy was brilliant. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. I got to pull up his I'm going to sadly go to Wikipedia for his filmography here real quick. Filmography. List of creative works. Okay. I went through a phase where I watched some of his Ikiru. Ikiru. Ikiru was mind blowing. Um, be better with IMDb. It would be. It would be. But I'm going to stick here now. Ikiru was mind blowing for me. Um, that was basically for like mental health. That was a great film. Oh my gosh. And then he did that one before he did Seven Samurai. And then I watched Yohimbo. I watched Yohimbo. And I'm probably saying that wrong. Um, I want to say I also watched Kagemusha. Ran. Oh man. I highly recommend Kurosawa. I think I did 4 or 5 movies and then I couldn't find any more. They were on Netflix. But I absolutely watched Yojimbo and Ran and Ikiru and Seven Samurai. Oh, I went through a phase where um, I went through this phase with movies where I watched, like I was like, I gotta watch all the Academy Award winning movies. And this was when I was single, and I had all kinds of time. And I went through and I watched as many of them that I could watch on Netflix. And then I went through and watched like a bunch of Kurosawa films, and then I watched Tarantino films, and yeah, I just went through all these different phases where I watched a bunch of different films, and they all kind of blur together. But Akira really made an impression on me. All right, Needlebug. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you again. Like when I was 6, single. When I was 6, I used to watch Kurosawa. I watched Miyazaki, but then I watched Kurosawa. No, I watched Tarantino when I was 7. And so okay, I get you. I get you. I also mumble and talk really fast at the same time, and I don't have the best microphone set up. So now that I actually have this set up, I might just set up. Now that I actually have this set differently, I might be able to get my microphone in. Before it was just too, I couldn't, well, one, I couldn't figure out how to make it work right, but two, I didn't have room for it. Oh, Kurosawa. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, the other one that my husband and I watched, there was a one on, I want to say it was Netflix. Oh, I lost Pattern Keeper. Um, One was on Netflix, and it was a series, and it was episodes of like there was a diner, a Japanese diner that was only open from like midnight to 6 a.m. Ari Lady, you have been doing fantastic. Um, thank you. Uh, um, there was I don't remember the name of it, but maybe somebody else has seen it. My husband loved it and then made me watch a few episodes, and I loved it. I just never watched the rest of them. But it's some sort of, it only opens from 12 to 6. So it serves people who are either getting up really early and want to eat, or are getting off really late and like super late at night and want to eat. And it was kind of like just story time where people would come in, and Midnight Diner. Let me look. Now I'm looking at things. That is it. Midnight Diner. Yeah. And it's just fascinating. It's just fascinating stuff. Plus it always made me hungry whenever I watched. But yeah, it would just follow stories of different people who would come in to this Midnight Diner, and it was just really cool. Maybe I can squeeze this out a little bit and see what else I can stitch with this. Well, I got more fabric than I thought. Wait, gosh, gooly darn it. Gosh, gooly darn it. Ugh. Two, three, four. That was a phase. Nice, sorry lady. I highly recommend it. I think it's great. I went through a phase where I definitely watched a lot of foreign language films during my. Hey, Irene Bat, thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying yourself, and hang out and enjoy. And I watched a lot of French films and Italian. Ooh, that was where we saw, and it was animated movie. Something in Paris. Help me out, guys. It was like a, hey, Immortal Designs. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome very much. You stream too? It was like, is it like an ant in Paris, or, oh, a monster in Paris? A monster in Paris. I cannot recommend that movie enough. And there is a song in there. I have not. Oh, that's fantastic. What do you stream? What kind of stuff do you stream? Um, Nice to meet you as well. I'm trying to think. Is that French? Yeah, it has to be French. We found that movie, and there is a song in there that is a duet. Maybe it's, I think it's English language. I think I've watched it dubbed, or not dubbed, English language. And it was written by John Lennon's son. I'm going to get copyrighted for this. I don't care. Hold on. La Seine. Oh, okay. Oh, the NBA is going to restart. Yay, sports. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Listen. Love this song. I haven't heard it forever. I don't know if she did a movie for this. Or movie. I don't know if she did a song. It is done in French though too. I mean, obviously, because I don't actually remember hearing it in English before. So the male voice is John Lennon's son. Beaded photos. Let's take a look and see. Check out your channel, Moral Designs. In terms of like different animated movies, this is right up there in terms of quality. I want to say it won a oh look, my phone's gonna die. I don't have links open right now. What's your Instagram though? There we go, kids. It's I'm pretty sure that I actually watched it in French. Yeah. All right, Panorama. Have fun. Okay, maybe I did listen to it in English and I just didn't realize it. All right, enough of that. I gotta find my charger. Get my green charger out here. Power cord. All right, sorry for that little musical, or not sorry for that musical interlude. I love that song. That song just, my husband and I like to listen to it. It's been a while since we have listened to it. Immortal Designs. That's cool. That's cool. Immortal, when you stream, do you have links engage or enabled? Because I've already had a couple different times where I've had people pop in and try and not spam, but just throw up links to other things that I didn't want links thrown up to because they were, well, maybe they were spam. Pingorama, have fun with that backstitching. Time to backstitch. All right, I'm all kerfuffled here. Let's stitch, shall we? Alrighty, Sharon. We'll see you later. Go Blues! Hey, if NBA is announcing they're coming back, hopefully the NHL will be too. Very cool. Very cool. Now that song's going to be stuck in my head, and I'm going to be so happy about it. It's going to be so cool. All right. Let the stitching fly. I'm glad that video, actually, I'm glad I found that video. I'm going to have to download that video. I've got that YouTube Red thing, whatever, so I can always have videos to play. So I want to play that music another time. I want to learn the words on that one. I never knew what the words were other than Les Sen. Actually, and I didn't know how to pronounce it. Kind of like I didn't know how to pronounce the River Thames. Ah, there you go. So okay, so yeah, so all right, enable links for subs. Cool. I only started getting subs a couple weeks ago, so I'll have to change that out for the next stream. That'll be awesome. Yeah, people just like to pop in and throw out bots and links. It's crazy. Cool, Immortal. So do you also cross stitch then? I used to have music playing during my streams, but um, I had so many issues with just trying to get it to work right. I stopped trying to make it work. I wouldn't mind having a little something playing in the background, but I think most people don't either don't want it. I know with my microphone setup, it isn't optimal because I don't think I could be I would be heard as clearly. Cool. Oh, okay, cool. I definitely think that Twitch is a great place for showcasing the actual doing of crafts. The doing of crafts. Yeah, I know Needle Queen. I wouldn't mind having that too. It's not, I mean, not I don't want anything with words. And they have a couple of free copyright free streaming things that you can do with music. I just couldn't get it to actually work. I did for the first couple of week or first week or two of streaming. I got it to work, and then I something's just not working for me now, and I haven't really played around with it to see how to make it work. Oh, that's cool, Mortal. No, it's totally not only for gamers. There's so many. I mean, I would say 3 years ago that might have been the case in a sense, but then they created that in real life channel where people could just walk around and go someplace and stream. And then they created the just chatting where people just hang out and um, talk shows and stuff like that. And then the makers and crafting, really, there's a guy from, is it New Zealand, that does wood crafting, and he has like gotten insanely popular lately. Maybe not lately. I'm just behind the eight ball. I've been wanting to stream. I had too many other things going on in the life that I could not get it set up. That, and I also didn't have a place to stream. It wasn't until we moved the computer upstairs so that I could get away from the dogs a little bit because the dogs were like constantly wanting something. And once I got up here, I was like, hey, I can finally stream. And then got it done. Still working out the bugs, but I understand, Ari. Got you. Okay, then we won't do it, guys. We won't do it. Oh, my headphones just turned itself off. I think because they're dying. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to plug these back in for later. I wear these all day when I'm not. I wear these all day when I'm not at work and stuff because I like, for one, it's almost like, well, they're not noise suppression, but they're noise, well, they are noise suppression, but they're not totally noise canceling. So, like if I'm sitting here and the birds are being really loud, it's helpful. If I'm downstairs and the dogs are being loud, it's helpful. Oh, you're so welcome, guys. It's cool. I won't do music. It's all good. Um, oh, that's cool, Immortal. I highly recommend. Do you have a YouTube channel? Um, this is how I actually all these people that are here, not all, but a lot of them that are here because I did YouTube for a very long time. Um, and you can do so I've been doing YouTube for 3 years, and basically I started off with a weekly cross stitch where I would just show kind of the progress of my pieces, and then I started adding in videos where I did live stitching. And then I've done other videos where I've done some instructional things or showed people where they can buy products. And after doing that for a while, building an audience there, I came over to Twitch. Um, cool. You know, Immortal, you could totally do it. And so um, that's awesome. Hold on, while I'm sitting here and thinking about it, let me find your channel and subscribe. Glasses. Yeah. Cool, cool. Let me pull this up here. Tele. There you are. Mortal Designs. Oh, wow. And cool. And I just subscribed to you too. Nice. Oh, you have a website? Nice. Wow, look at all these. Look at all these broadcasts. Wow, you stream for a long time, dude. Team Creation Nation. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Hold on. Immortel, you're very welcome. All right, see you later, Skyfox. Wait, are you leaving, Skyfox? Did I miss you? Oh, storm rolling in. Ooh, Skyfox. All right, Marina, hold on. I'll follow you. Hold on. Marina Lewis. There we go. Whoops. I can't follow you. Oh, there you are. Now I can follow you. There we go. Very cool. Awesome. Thank you, Marina. Appreciate it. Okay, good, Skyfox. You stay. You stay right here. Skyfox, remind me, are you the one in Lawrenceville? Oh, wow, that is cool. Immortal. Immortal. I'm going to call you Immortal. It's just easier. Are you in Lawrenceville? Are you in Lawrenceville? I can't remember where you said you were from. That was like an hour and a half ago. Westminster. That's right. Oh, there's a storm rolling in as I look over to Westminster. Oh, goodness. How long have I been working on this pattern? A long time. But I stopped for a long time. This one, let me pull this out a little bit here. So this one I worked on for many weeks before, and I do a lot of different patterns. I do a lot of different patterns. So I stopped working on this one for quite a while and then came back to this one just a couple weeks ago. So I hope to finish it in a month or so. Oh, wow. Belfast. Cool. Very cool. Oh, I exited out of Pattern Keeper again. My goodness gracious. All right, there we go. I was stitching. So we're gonna hang out and stitch till for about another half an hour, and then I gotta get going. You have 25 plus whips going on. You fit in well here. You seriously fit in well here. Well, a lot of people have a lot of whips. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, when it was about another half an hour, and then I gotta go and I gotta clean my. I was gonna say I gotta go clean myself, meaning I gotta go clean the house myself. But to say I gotta go clean myself, that sounds terrible. Oy. All right. Let's see here. I gotta go clean myself. Oh, whoop, lost the floss in the thing. Ah, gotcha, Ari lady. Hey, Irene. Irene's like 25. Irene, you're like what we like to call the focus stitcher. Well, it's what I just termed the focus stitcher. Too many of us are jumping around. And by too many of us, I mean me. But there are a lot of people that have a lot of... Maine, are you still here? I forgot. Did Maine have to leave? No, Maine did leave. And so, you're a one-whip woman. Good for you guys. Nan, 4? Yeah, I get you. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I could just work on one and only one. There you go, Marina. 30 whips. Multi-craft jewel. Nice. Oh, well, Skyfox, if you're doing multiple crafts, that is an absolute must. I can't do any other crafts. Certainly cannot. Try. Try is the operative word. Eclectic. There you go. There's Maine. The yeah, but you have a lot of Hades, don't you? Didn't you tell me that you have like, well, you have, when I say a lot of Hades, I think you said at least 6. Or maybe it was that we were just talking about the ones you just got. Oh, there you go, Immortal. I would never get anything done if I let myself go off into other hobbies or crafts. I would never get anything done because I am absolutely shiny object. I should have called my channel Shiny Object Stitching. Marina, what time is it there in Belfast? Ah, I gotcha. Ah, I gotcha, Immortal. Wow, really getting a lot of this color done on this piece. I'm gonna let myself go all the way over. Maybe. Nearly 9, okay. Oh, wow, Mia. Holy cow. See, you're the kind of crazy person. 40, 40 heids on the go. Spinning, knitting, crochet, cross stitch. Wow. A spinner and a knitter. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, Stora. One day, a craft room. That's cool. And reindeers. Wait a minute. You have reindeers? Please tell. Do tell. Please tell. This is a story I want to hear. Well, I want to read. And with this stitch, I have touched the far edge of this cross stitch pattern. Nice. Diamond painting. Talking of Christmas, when you start I think it depends on what you're trying to get done. I think if you're trying to get something done for Christmas, I think you do it as soon as you can. It's June. You never know what's going to interrupt you. And I don't really do cross stitch Christmas stuff, but I would say that if I wanted something done by Christmas, I would start it as soon as I had it, because ah ah just because it's having a deadline for something. Got to start that as soon as possible. Okay, I totally knew this was going to be a good story. Reindeer herders? A family of reindeer herders? What is that about? What do you do with reindeer? What do you do with reindeer? It's good to see you as well, Kelly. I hope you got some stitching done. And good luck with your studies, just in case I don't see you for a little bit. I know they're not domesticated. Yeah. So are we talking pelts? Meat? Okay. What is the purpose? Well, I don't want to say purpose as if they have to have a purpose, but why do you herd them? To mow the pastures? Not mow the pastures. Okay, mostly sell the meat. Okay, I sound like an idiot. Um, use all the animal, but mostly sell the meat. Nice. Okay. All right, Needle Queen. Thanks for coming by. Welcome. Hope to see you again soon. Oh, that is amazing. How many reindeer, like how big is the herd? It reminds me of, what movie was that? Well, The Grinch. The animated Grinch. Are you saying 200 or 200,000? I'm thinking you're saying 200,000. Yeah, I would say like bison. Wow. Wow. I bet that's gorgeous. I bet that's gorgeous. I can't wait to tell my husband. He is, well, He's one of those. He is he's very kind-hearted. You just exploded my mind. That is awesome. Yeah, I agree. That's fascinating. That is definitely something that you never think about. That's not even an option here in the States to like have that many that, they're wild, they're free, but then you can also oh, it's amazing. Hey, Velan, have you been here a while? Bobbin lace, cross stitch, crochet, knitting, and bookbinding. Bookbinding? How does one learn how to book? I mean, I would assume you have YouTube for bookbinding, right? Wow. Move from north in summer to south in winter, sometimes as far as 200 kilometers between summer and winter pastures. That's crazy. Oh, that's cool, Arrow. Ah. I vaguely remember Inkheart. I saw a little bit of it. My family once got a book refinished and got a new bookbinding put on a book that like a great 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 aunt had many years ago. She was in the 1800s, mid 1800s. She was a like what do you call it? Not a midwife, but sort of like a country doctor. She didn't go to school. She sort of apprenticed, and so she was one of the rare female doctors in, like, I want to say in Indiana. And there was a medical text that they got bound for me that was hers, and then I still have, but I like keep that thing wrapped up. It's up in the I don't have it here, but it is beautiful. Hey, Amy, you keep seeing Bobble's kits and thinking, should I? It's probably a sign. It's a sign. Oh, cool. Maybe I'll have to watch Inkheart again. It's been a long time. Oh, that's cool, Velan. YouTube is my life as well. I watch a lot of YouTube. A lot. You know what? I actually found out. Okay, we're going back to reindeer for a second. China's traditional pastures they return to each year. Soon we'll be going to the mountains to mark the calves. Cut your marks. But there's still a lot of snow, so probably not until mid-July this year. Oh, I got you. So you mark the calves so you know how old they are, and also like which ones that are yours typically. Wow. How much snow do you have right now? That's awesome. So I found out why the we were watching the couple. What was it? Oh, Sunday we were watching the launch, the SpaceX launch. Why is there a big old truck on the path out here? Weird. Um, oh, you marked to the owner. Okay, amazing. Um, And when the Falcon Heavy comes down and lands on the barge out in the ocean, you know how, like, when it comes down and right when you think that you're going to be able to see it actually land, the feed cuts out? Well, the reason why the feed cuts out is because when the rocket comes down, the extreme downforce that it puts, the rockets put on the barge, vibrate the barge, and the signal that goes out to the satellite jiggles so much that it loses the feed until everything settles down again. And that's why we can't see it live or can't see it happening live. So snowmobiles must be used in the mountains. That is so cool. That is so cool. I love Norway. I love Norway. I love Norway. Norwegian cross country skiers. It's my thing. Where's my map? That's what I was looking at. Northern Norway. Were you the one that lectured me on how far up Norway goes? Because I didn't do it right. And when I say lectured, I mean that with all fondness. Um, because, okay, North America, get out of the way. Because Norway, actually, I can barely get it on here. So Norway goes all the way up north of Sweden there. And I did not know that. That is amazing. How in the world did Norway get that land and not Sweden and Finland? All right, Immortal, go get something to eat. Go get something to eat. I'll have to check out one of your streams sometime. That's awesome. Thank you for coming over to mine. Appreciate it. The Kautokeino, your hometown, down towards the Finnish border. I'm looking. Wow, you're really up there. So you're like right in the Barents Sea. Wow. Oh, so much I don't know. That is amazing. That is amazing. No, we have actually there's a couple people. Thanks, Skyfox. Everybody's really cool. We have a couple people from Norway um, that come to this stream, which I absolutely adore because, like I said, I always root for Norway in the Olympics. Yeah, I always root for Norway. I like Norway. I'm going to look up your town. Kaut. Okay. Holy cow. Is Norwegian really difficult to learn language? I've heard that because I'm looking at it right now and I can't even pronounce the names. Wow. So this is where you are. Wow. Wow. On your Instagram. Okay, fantastic. Ah, I got you. Yeah, exactly. It seems so hard to learn. Gua. It's not. It's obviously not like it's spelled. I would imagine. Oh, that is amazing. Look at all the water everywhere. There's so much. There's so many inlets everywhere. Is that? Wow. Wow. Population 2,931. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm saying wow a lot. All right, lady, I agree about the Olympics, but it had to be done. But they're just pushing it back to next year. So this year, 5 years in between, and then the following year, 3 years in between, I think. I think my husband likes the Summer Olympics too. I really prefer 3 to 4 meters of snow. Whew, wow. Um, mm, they've been canceled before. I don't know if they've ever been delayed, but they've been canceled. They were canceled during World War II and they were canceled during World War One. But delayed, I don't think they've ever been delayed. It's kind of hard for them. They can't really be canceled per se. Well, I shouldn't say they can't be. Of course they can be canceled, but so much money is put into hosting that it's one of those things that it's it would be very bad if it got canceled for that country. Um, yeah, it would be very bad. And so it's still going to be difficult, I think, to get people to travel to Asia in a year. But if we have a vaccine by then, I think a lot of people will want to get out and go though. Yeah. Rio poured so much money into prepping the stadiums. And if you go look on YouTube at some videos, A lot of those stadiums are now empty and overrun with grass and weeds, and it's no, Rio had the Olympics. They already had the Summer Olympics. They did that, but they really, honestly, that wasn't a country that financially should have been putting the money into the Olympics. They should have been putting the money into doing a lot more things for their country. And there's a lot of issues there right now. I mean, I think you could probably say that about most countries, but my husband and I talk about how we feel like they should have permanent Olympic facilities now because of the expense of hosting and the difficulty, and just the fact that there's so many countries that shouldn't be even trying to host, because it's sort of it's so political nowadays, that there should be like an island where they do the Summer Olympics, and that's the Olympics island, and then in the winter that they need to have someplace where they can have permanent facilities, that's where the Olympics, and maybe that's where training also happens. But all right, Irene, we'll see you later. All right, I get you. Um, yeah, if you had one permanent location, it's not per se in a country, but it is just in an area. I agree, Sky. I mean, Skyfox. That's what you see a lot of. So that's the downside that you see a lot of countries doing. Not downside, but it definitely gives a advantage to countries that have already hosted the Olympics, um, because like, well, it's been a long time since Japan. Did Japan host the Olympics? Well, I want to say 1950, 1950, 19. No, it wasn't 50. It might have been 60. It certainly wasn't 50. Um, but Tokyo, I pretty much, yeah. But like that's how like LA got the Olympics, and yeah, Nagano, right. But Tokyo's had the Olympics before too. South Korea, but they have different cities. Well, like Beijing, and so what aren't they the only Beijing coming up is having the Winter Olympics in so many years, and they're the only maybe one of two cities that have ever had both the Winter and Summer Olympics at their place. Yeah, the issue, Skyfox, is building the Olympic facilities and then repurposing them. Um, I thought the UK did a pretty great job of repurposing their stadiums, but not every country can do that. Um, like Rio, like there's there's just not enough usage for them. And when I was growing up in Atlanta, outside of Atlanta was when they had the 1996 Olympics, and they did a lot of really cool things in Atlanta that made a permanent difference there. They had a lot of I don't know I can't remember exactly, office buildings or whatever it was, and it was a not a nice area of Atlanta to visit to walk through, but they made it Olympic Park, and then as part of Olympic Park, they created space to be able to put in the aquarium, an actual park, and a couple other things. And it turned into like a really nice area of Atlanta to be able to go to, walk around, and visit. And that was one of the good things that came about with the Atlanta Olympics. Oh, exactly, Skyfox. And so it's uh, it's interesting. It's like, what are they gonna do? One of the interesting oh, I don't want to get into that right now. More, that's a long topic. It's not a political topic. It's a technology topic, but I'm not going to get into that right now because we're getting close to ending the stream, and I need to get up and stretch. But Denver's talked about hosting the Olympics, the Winter Olympics before, and I would be all for that because maybe then somebody would have the money or the initiative to build a second throughway from Denver into the mountains. Because right now, as it stands, there's one major east-west road, I-70, through the mountains, and then outside of that, there's just a couple of smaller roads that are very windy and are very long and sometimes treacherous to get through. But if they could build like high-speed rail or something that would get people in and out of the mountains faster without having to sit in traffic for hours, that would be amazing. And the Olympics could have done that, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I get you, Ari lady. I get you. A long and windy road. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Mia. Not every country is as good at repurposing. I'm just thinking. I'm gonna watch a bunch of videos now. Go back and watch a bunch of videos about what different countries have done. In America, when they did Lake Placid in 1984 or 80 in Lake Placid, um, they actually that's where about a third of the winter sports train now is at those Olympic facilities. So there's three. I want to say there's three training facilities in this country, privately funded, that train Olympic athletes for that are official training centers. Lake Placid, Colorado Springs is another one, and I want to say Utah, but I might be wrong about that. Oh, that's cool. Chula Vista, thank you. Chula Vista is where they do the swimming and stuff, right? Swimming, kayaking, the water, the some of the water sports, not swimming. They can actually do swimming in Colorado Springs. Archery, gotcha. They do archery in Colorado Springs. I have been down to the facility. The one of the best tours in this area is to go to the Olympic training facility in Colorado Springs because I've seen all different kinds of Olympians down there, but they have um, wrestling, weight training, weightlifting. I mean, swimming, synchronized swimming, all of the a lot of the Paralympics athletes train there. Um, you're an archery coach. Okay, I bow down to your knowledge. Has the residence for the archers. That's awesome. Well, then why do they come to? Because they have archery, they have shooting. Maybe it's the shooting that I'm thinking of. Because they have they have targets. So yeah, it must be Chula Vista. Sorry, you are. Of course, you're right. But it must be the shooting in here because whenever I go on the tours, somebody either has an air rifle or a pistol. I could have sworn I've seen archery too. I guess it depends. You're probably given a choice. If given a choice, I would live in Chula Vista. Absolutely. You're an archery coach. We're going to talk about this more, Sky Fox. We're going to talk about this more. But I am going to end my stream because I want to get something to eat too. I want to get something to eat as well and do some other things. I got to clean, not just myself, but the house and go say hi to my dogs and my husband. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. This has been a fun stream. I have learned so much this stream. We got some decent progress done on Boba. I'm going to get some more progress done. You can't really tell, but it'll make a difference in the end. And we learned a new camera orientation that I'm going to continue to improve upon. So I'm super excited about that. Yes, you need to think about dinner. All right, guys. Well, take care. Thank you so much. I think you're welcome to chat further if you guys want to keep chatting to yourself. You're more than welcome to keep chatting. But I am going to go And I will see you guys on Sunday. We're going to stream roughly around the same time on Sunday. And but otherwise, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being great sports and hanging out. So I will see you all later.